Have you heard the news? Volcanic activity at Mount Leone has trapped miners in the abandoned mine shafts. A specialist has been called in for the rescue, but he's up against tremendous odds. Fortunately, this isn't the latest real-world catastrophe, but rather the setup for the 40-year-old Activision game we'll be playing today. Hey there, welcome back to Gen X Grown Up. I'm John, and I am a Gen X Grown Up. And that calamity we were just referencing is in fact the setup for the Activision cartridge H.E.R.O. Written by John Van Ryzin and released for the Atari VCS in 1984, H.E.R.O hit the market during the blowback from the North American video game crash. So while it didn't see the kind of sales it may have deserved, it's more than made up for it with its reputation among Atari 2600 fans. And now, these days, because it wasn't a sales juggernaut, but is so beloved, a loose cartridge goes for upwards of $100, which is the exact reason I'm not currently holding one in my hand. Let's go play H.E.R.O and see what's driving all that demand.
So here is H.E.R.O, and when you first power it on, if you leave it sit for a second, you'll see that it has an attract mode. It will actually play itself. Now, this was an 8K cartridge, so not only does it have some nice graphics, there's a lot of content available, but Van Ryzin had the room to put in a sample playthrough of the game. I mean, that costs data too, right? And so if you didn't read the manual or you got the cartridge only, you get an idea of how to play by just watching. So I'm going to hit start, and I'm not going to try to do a full playthrough yet. I'm going to kind of talk about the mechanics because it's kind of cool. So every time you have a new life, whether a new level or you died, you're paused. So it's waiting for you to start. You move the joystick and you begin. A little timer, the power bar comes down that you're burning time. And so you have this helicopter backpack, and you have to hold up on the stick for a moment before it starts. So it's not instantaneous. People always think the first time they play H.E.R.O is that it's up, down, left, right, but it's not. You have to hold up to start moving up. So I'm going to go up, 2, 3, about 2.5 seconds, 2 seconds to start moving. And you pull down lays this dynamite, which will blow up wall that represents like fallen rock or kind of a landslide or something that's blocking your way. Then you have a fire button that shoots this little eye laser, and that's your method of shooting the bad guys. So you actually don't fly down in this game. You only fly up, and then you let go of flying up. Gravity then takes over, like a helicopter. So this first level is almost nothing, right? So you have this beginning thing you blow up, you shoot the one of the critters, and then there's the miner sitting there waiting to be rescued. And he waves at you, "Thanks, pal," and you do. And you do that again and again and again. It gets progressively more difficult. The maps are more challenging. And you can actually start on one of 5 levels. There's level 2, level 3, level 4, or level 5. Really, it's just which level do you start on? I think it's like level 1, 5, 9, 13, or 17. If you start on 17, you can't actually get the what's called the ending screen for the game where you've gone through all 20 levels, but it'll keep going. It'll keep giving you more and more levels to play. So we're just going to start on regular level 1 and see how far I can get. Now, there are 20 levels to play through. I can usually get through about 10 or so. So I'm going to hit start, and here we are. So drop down, dynamite. You just saw this one. Shoot the bad guy. Now, I noticed like the waving water on the bottom, that's very Activision-y, isn't it? Now, sometimes you have decisions to make, like, should I shoot that spider and go down to the left, or should I go down to the right? Well, using your helicopter, you can kind of like peek in the room. Oh, there. You see that there's a light hanging there? If you touch that light, the light goes out. So now I know probably going this way is better. Now, there's a dead end. I can't get past a spider. You shoot the bat and go down. I like to kind of drop in and peek. These moths fly, and they can be difficult to shoot. There we go. So that brings us up to level, what? Level 4. All right. Now, something I learned in the instructions that I never knew is that if you run out of dynamite, if you don't run out of dynamite, you can use your eye laser to shoot the walls. And I read that, and I'm like, no, I've played this thousands of times. You can't do that. Watch this. Just wait. Now, it costs you time. It's half gone. Look at that. Boom. Now, you only should do that if you run out of dynamite because it costs you time, and it also you don't get the points for blowing things up, right? So let me show you. So there's that light. If you touch that light, it all goes out. So you can use hints, like you can see the hole down there. See the hole right down there in the background edging? Or you could light dynamite, and the fuse lights up the room temporarily to find out which way you should go. So I'm going to go this way, peek down here. There's a snake. Let's get that snake. There, we got him. I always wish you could turn those lights back on by shooting with your eye laser, but it doesn't work that way. Yeah, so that was the best direction to go. Now, these 20 levels, you can memorize them. They're predictable. Let's see. There, saved him. Level 5. See, so far so good, right? It's not so bad. There's a light. All right, so now we're getting into, see the lava walls? You can't even touch those, as you might imagine. So this is all part of that volcanic activity that caused the cave-in. Can't go over there and touch that. Oh, I touched the light. Unavoidable. And you don't know which way to go. Well, probably not where the snake is. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Now, as we're playing through this, of course, I will remind you, you should check out our merch store at GenXGrownUp.com/merch. I was looking, and there's a really cool Activision-style T-shirt that says vintage on it. There's some Pitfall stuff in there. So if you're an Activision fan, there's plenty of good stuff in there. Of course, you know that anything that you purchase is going to go to help Gen X Grown Up. And do we need to go this way? I don't know. And fund future videos, so let's find out. I'll blow it up anyway. It's good for points. So the next time you're in the market for something, you know, some torso pants to put on you, take a look over at our merch store, would you? I appreciate it. You know, something I always noticed about the miners that bugged me is, so they're in this, whoa, gotta watch out for that moth. So they're here in this cave-in, and they're doing nothing to help themselves. He's just sitting there. Like, come, even once I get there, he doesn't stand up. He's just like, oh, thank goodness you're here. Now, the deeper you go, the faster things move. The moths move faster, and everything moves faster. We haven't even got to the area where there's lava on the ground, or you know, a lava at the bottom level. Like, see, you don't know which way to go here. So yeah, I'll peek down here, do a little peek. Oh, there's a light. We don't want to break the light, just because it makes it more difficult. I don't know. Maybe down. Let's see if we can peek down there. Yeah, nope. That's a dead end. Which way? Probably the direction of blowing up the wall is required, so let's try that. There again, we have two options. You don't know which one. Let's peek. All right, that's the one that has the light. All right, so now that's lava down there. You got to watch out for the lava finder. Whoa! Watch out for that bat. Oh, I fell in the lava. Now, I mentioned when you die, it just starts you ready to play again, but it's paused, so you can begin when you're ready. You take a breather. There's that lazy miner just hanging out. I was almost out of time. Do you see that? Now, we get an extra life every 20,000. So that's why you start with your guy plus 3 in reserve, and we hit 28,000 now. And for what it's worth, ouch, there's lava. For what it's worth, the patch was 70,000. So if you wanted that Activision patch, I don't know. I don't remember if I even ever got close to that. It doesn't feel unobtainable, but now here's a scenario where maybe shooting it with a laser is better, because there's not very far to run, and if you run, you're going to hit that lava wall. Had I known this back in the day, I'd have shot a lot more walls, I tell you what. It feels like, though it's simple, it feels like there's so much to do, you know? I mean, it just does to me anyway, because each level, even though there are a finite number of levels, only 20 of them, each one feels just different enough, and they keep adding stuff. And we're not even to the level where they added things like, there's like a tentacle in the water. Get across. I only have one spare man left. Is that level, what, 10 now? Yeah, okay, so that's half of a patch, roughly. 75 grand is what you need. I would never have earned a patch easily. So can't go down where the bat is. I expect if you play this enough, you would just memorize where everything is, and you'd be able to do quite a bit better than just your average guy. All right, so probably go left. Oh, I fell on the bat. I just stepped too far is all. But what's nice is if something kills you like that bat, it's gone forever. That's, all right, so now I kind of line myself up here. Oh, lordy. Ugh, this way, I guess. Man. And we got an extra man. All right. 41,000. This run through is almost over. I think the only thing we've not seen is the tentacle monster. I don't know if we'll see it. Oh, look, you can't get through that. Now what do? You got to come over here and time it. So you blow that up. Yeah, I got this man and one more. I got to be careful. Whew. Okay, down and around. Don't fall in the lava. Oh, no. Oh, I knew I would touch that. It's just right on the edge, you know? So let's drop. All right, let's fly across. This is my last man, and I'm not even close to getting another one yet, so. Come on. Come on. Are we close? Almost out of time. I'm going to lose on time if I'm not careful. Go, 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 little man. Oh, go. Oh, my goodness. He better be close. There he is. Wow. Wow. That was like no time left. Level 12. All right. And that was the end. And that's the run. So 44,000, level 12. That's a semi-acceptable run, I guess. So that's H.E.R.O. So look, most people watching this, you've probably played it and you know already what's so cool about it. But if you haven't, you should definitely fire it up. I mean, you don't have to buy it because it's pretty expensive, but certainly worth playing. And what's weird is that other versions that came out on other platforms weren't that much better, just graphically better. Some of the later versions, the ports added some new elements and like falling stalactites and stuff like that. But frankly, I was always surprised that this was on the VCS. It just looked so good and played so well. So that's H.E.R.O.
Speaking of heroes, back in 2002, a stalwart hero by the name of Adam Lewis mapped out all 20 levels of H.E.R.O. and shared them with the world. You can see his maps over on Atari Age, plus a video of a perfect level 20 run and some more goodies to explore. I'll place a link down in the description of this video if you'd like to see more. You know I enjoy doing these little playthroughs, so please keep on throwing your requests in the comments below, and I'll keep adding it to my running list for future videos. Meanwhile, I'll place some links to some other Atari Plays videos I've done recently over my shoulders here. I certainly hope you found something to enjoy in this video, and I can't wait to talk to you again next time. Bye-bye.